Can you make money doing Turo? This is a $6,000 car, and I'm going to be breaking down how much I've made so far with having this car on Turo. It is a little windy out here, so I apologize, but I want to show you guys the breakdown and everything that I've spent and everything like that for this car. Now, before we get on into the video, make sure you subscribe, because once we reach 10,000 subscribers, I will be giving away $200. Without further ado, let's get on into the video. Okay, so we are currently on our way to go get the car an oil change, because it's been on quite a few rides. Now, this thing has been running it up. It's been doing really good on Turo. Like I mentioned before, this is a 2018 Nissan Sentra, and ever since I've put it up, it has been gone. So we want to make sure we keep it maintained and just decent enough for our customers. Now, I do have a pretty big booking for this car, and as you can see here, $3,000 for pretty much 4 months. Let's just say 3.5 months. Now, I am kind of bitter about it, because that means I need to get another vehicle as soon as possible, so that way I can be making some more money. Because if my car is gone that entire time, that means I'm not making any money, and I want to be able to make more than that. So for now, this is my sole income, so I want to make sure that I can just make more. Simple as that. So I'm looking at buying another vehicle to add to my fleet, and this can be my second vehicle that I have. But hey, it's pretty cool just seeing how you can start something and see how it works. But I was nervous at first. I just didn't know. I didn't know the type of money you can make, and I also want to talk about just that too as well, right? So, for example, Turo is it's a weird thing where you want to just make sure where you live, it's actually it's pretty not busy, but either there's not enough cars so you can get it started going where you live, or there might be a situation where there's too many cars and it might just be a little bit slower for you. Okay, so strategy is everything when it comes to Turo. And with what I'm doing is I've seen how much this car rented out for. When I started out doing it, I had it on what they call dynamic pricing. And now I've switched it to pretty much a set rate that I want for the car, because I see that it was renting out like crazy for that smaller amount. And to be honest, I'm like, hey, I can get more than that, especially because they had like older vehicles on there renting for a lot less than mine, or more than mine. I mean, there was cars that were like 2012, 2013 renting for way over what I was charging for this car to rent out. So definitely had to change that straight up. But I'm here at the oil change place. We're going to get an oil change done. So I will talk to you guys in a little bit once it's all done. And we can go over like cost and everything like that. So I will talk to you guys here shortly. Okay, so as you can see, we've made about $1,000 so far with this red car, and it's doing pretty good. I actually just set up a brand new car on my business account, and I'll make a separate video on that so you can see how much we've made with that. But we're cooking really good. I am looking at purchasing another vehicle, because I think I need to, because my car is currently booked all the way out till September. And as you can see, that is a $3,000 booking. Yes, from May 11th, I think, till September is a $3,000 booking. So we need to get another car that's working while that one's booked out. Hey, it's looking good. It's looking like this Turo thing is playing into my hands here. I got to make sure I book another vehicle, because I can't go all those months without being able to get any more bookings. So I'm looking at a couple cars, and I'm going to give you guys some a little bit of game for finding vehicles. Now, what you want to do is you want to look at Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace, you can find some really good steals, or just ask like your friends and family around to see if maybe they have a vehicle they would want to sell. Also, what I like to do when I'm on Facebook is I like to set up, I filter out the cars that I'm looking for. So for example, Turo wants you to have at least a 20, or the car can't be 12 years older, 12 years or older. Okay. So what I do is I put the cars at 2015. I put all my cars at 2015 and I set the mileage to no more than 100,000 miles. And I put my price range maximum at least $6,000. So what I've been trying to do is find cars that are at least like $4,000, $5,000, so that I can buy and just negotiate when I meet up with the person, because that's usually the best way to negotiate is once you meet up with them. A lot of times you don't want to negotiate over the phone because first off, they don't even know if you're a serious buyer or not. And, you know, they won't know if you're serious until you are actually meeting up with them. So don't negotiate over the on through the Messenger app or however you do it. Negotiate when you meet up in person, once you see the car, drive it and everything. Make sure you are test driving these vehicles. As soon as you get there, test drive them, see if they're good enough for what you want. Don't just take their word for it. You know, you definitely want to test drive these cars. Also, make sure you get a OBD2 scanner. Now, I will tell you, I don't know anything about how to use an OBD2 scanner, but if you look up ahead of time and you practice with maybe your current vehicle on what to look for and what to read, you can watch YouTube videos. That's what I pretty much did, and learn how to use that OBD2 scanner so you can see what codes or what's wrong with the vehicle when you are there. Usually if the person will allow you to use that, or, you know, they're not like questioning anything when you're pulling it out, then you usually have a good seller there. But that still doesn't mean anything, because most people can reset those codes and the car will just look like it doesn't have any lights or anything. And then as soon as you drive off, the lights come back on. So make sure you are using your OBD2 scanner to make sure the car doesn't have any codes. And if they clear them, what you want to do is drive the car for a little bit and turn the car off, turn it back on, and then run your OBD2 scanner again to see if those lights come on or if you get any codes. All right. So do that. Look for steals. Put your miles out for how far you're willing to travel for the car. Put it out as far as you can, because you don't want to just keep it local. Unless you live in a bigger city, then you might have some options. But here where I live, I don't have much options in my town. So I've set my range to find cars to about 250 miles away from where I live. And if I have to drive about 2 hours or 2.5 hours, which is what I did for my first car, then I'll drive that. I just get somebody to go with me to drive the car back, or I'll drive it back, whatever works. So that's what you're going to do when you are trying to find cars. That is my way of what I've been doing. I should be buying a car tomorrow, hopefully. If not tomorrow, then maybe Saturday. And I don't think Saturday won't work. If not tomorrow, then most likely on Monday or Tuesday. Okay, so I'm trying to set that up. I just need to have a driver to go with me so I can pick the car up. That's what I'm working on. So I hope this helps you guys out with how to get started or what kind of vehicles to look for. I don't recommend any like older Nissan Sentras, like I want to say 2015 and older. I don't recommend any Chevy Cruises 2015 or lower. 2016 and up, great. 2016 and up on the Nissan, okay. You know, Toyotas, if you can find them for low miles. Hondas, of course. Hyundais, those are probably the best, if I'm being honest with you. Kias are good as well. Ford Focuses. You kind of want to stick to those economy cars like I was saying before. But as you can see, guys, with just my Nissan Sentra, I've made about $1,000 in just a month. So really good. And like I said, I already have a booking out for 3 months. So not too bad. That's $3,000 for those months. It's about $760 a month, just automatic. So hope this helped you guys out a little bit. I'm going to get back to you guys. I'm going to make another video on my brand new car that I just set up on Turo on my business account, so you can see how much that one has made so far. That one is eating it up. I'm gonna tell you right now, we just set it up in April, and the car is already booked for all of April and all of May. So we got to get another car on the business side already. It's crazy. So I will talk to you guys later. Keep you guys updated. Check back with you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Roll to 10,000 subscribers. All right. Once we reach 10,000, I will be giving away $200. All right. Scoofy here, and I'm out.